Welcome to National Eyes. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates tonight. We focus on Subic Bay, Philippines, a deep-water harbor surrounded by green mountains, where the first light of dawn reveals a landscape both breathtaking and strategic. For generations, this bay has been a silent witness to the tides of history, its calm waters masking a legacy of power, conflict, and transformation. Now, after years of relative quiet, Subic Bay is roaring back to life. The once sleepy port is now a hive of activity, echoing with the sounds of progress and renewal. Once a quiet port, Subic is now alive with construction, military drills, and the return of strategic urgency. The air is thick with anticipation as new projects break ground and old alliances are rekindled. The transformation is dramatic, shipyards bustle, new naval facilities rise, and the bay's global significance is unmistakable. Subic is no longer just a port, it's a symbol of resilience and ambition. Subic's revival is about more than local development, it's a response to rising regional tensions and a renewed commitment to national defense. The bay is once again at the heart of the Philippines' strategy to protect its interests and assert its sovereignty. The Philippines is determined to defend its sovereignty, investing in its military and infrastructure to meet the challenges of a changing world. At the same time, the United States deepens its regional presence, strengthening old partnerships and forging new ones to ensure stability in the Indo-Pacific. This bay is now a focal point in the contest for influence in the Indo-Pacific, a region where the balance of power is constantly shifting and every move is closely watched by the world. In May 2025, the Philippine Navy announced a major new base, marking a bold step forward in the nation's defense strategy and signaling its readiness to play a larger role on the global stage. Meanwhile, the U.S. expanded its footprint and invested in infrastructure. A new munitions plant is under construction, designed to support both local and allied forces in times of need. The revitalized shipyard and state-of-the-art munitions plant signal a coordinated response to shifting geopolitics, ensuring that Subic Bay remains ready for whatever the future may bring. Subic Bay's importance has never been clearer. It's a linchpin in regional security and global trade, a crossroads where commerce and defense intersect. The decisions and alliances forged here will ripple across the world, shaping the future of the Indo-Pacific and beyond. This is a story of power, history, and a nation's resolve to chart its own course. Subic Bay stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of the Filipino people and their allies. Let's explore why Subic Bay is once again a game-changer on the world stage, and what its resurgence means for the future of the region and the world. Subic Bay's strategic value was first recognized by the Spanish, who established a naval station here in the late 1800s. Its deep, sheltered harbor and defensible geography made it a prized asset. After the Spanish-American War, the U.S. transformed Subic into a major naval base, anchoring its Pacific power for nearly a century. During the Cold War, it became the largest U.S. overseas naval installation, supporting operations from Vietnam to the Persian Gulf. The base symbolized the U.S.-Philippines alliance and fueled the local economy. But in 1992, Filipino nationalism and the eruption of Mount Pinatubo led to the U.S. withdrawal. The departure marked a new era of Philippine sovereignty, but left a strategic void. Subic's future was uncertain, until shifting regional dynamics brought it back to the center of global affairs. History, it seems, was not finished with Subic Bay. After the U.S. left in 1992, Subic Bay was reborn as a free port zone, a bold experiment in national reinvention. The Philippine government faced a daunting challenge: how to turn a sprawling former military base into a thriving engine of growth. With the departure of the American forces, the local economy teetered on the edge, but hope persisted that Subic could become a symbol of resilience and opportunity. The vision was ambitious, transforming military might into economic opportunity, and inviting the world to invest in a new Philippine future. The transformation attracted global companies. FedEx set up its Asia-Pacific hub, making Subic a vital link in international logistics and trade. Hanjin too arrived, building one of the world's largest shipyards and employing thousands, turning the bay into a center of industry and innovation. For a while, Subic thrived as a commercial powerhouse, bustling with ships, workers, and new possibilities. The local community flourished, and the world took notice of the bay's remarkable turnaround. But in 2019, Hanjin's bankruptcy dealt a heavy blow, leaving thousands jobless and the bay's future in question. The optimism that once filled Subic was replaced by uncertainty and concern for what would come next. The shipyard's fate became a geopolitical issue as tensions in the South China Sea escalated, drawing the attention of regional and global powers. Subic's quiet years of commerce ended, replaced by renewed strategic urgency. The bay's location once again made it a focal point for military planners and policymakers. The economic experiment proved that Subic's value was always more than commercial. It was inherently strategic, a crossroads of commerce and conflict. As new powers rose in the region, Subic's holiday from history was over. The bay once again found itself at the heart of regional security and international competition. The bay was once again called to serve as a frontline asset, a place where the nation's fate and the region's future would be shaped. Subic's transformation set the stage for a new era, one defined by both economic ambition and the realities of security and competition in a changing world. Subic Bay's revival is driven by China's assertive moves in the South China Sea. The 2012 Scarborough Shoal standoff exposed the Philippines' vulnerability and spurred a major military modernization. Chinese vessels now routinely harass Filipino ships and fishermen, intensifying the pressure. Subic's location, facing contested waters, makes it a critical forward base for patrols and rapid response. The bay's strategic necessity is clear. It's the Philippines' front line in defending its maritime interests. Subic is no longer a relic, it's an indispensable asset for national security. In response, the Philippines is re-establishing a major naval base at Subic, Naval Station Nabasan. This new base is designed for modern warships and rapid deployment, supporting the country's military modernization. President Marcos Jr. emphasized that modernization is about empowering the Navy to safeguard national interests. Subic now serves as the Navy's central hub, enabling faster, more persistent patrols in the West Philippine Sea. Concentrating advanced assets here boosts operational readiness and resilience. Subic provides secure logistics, repair, and replenishment for sustained operations. The Navy is reclaiming its anchor, transforming a symbol of American power into a bastion of Philippine sovereignty. It's a bold statement of self-reliance and resolve. The U.S. is making a significant return to Subic Bay, not with permanent bases, but through flexible cooperation under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. This marks a new era of military partnership, one that adapts to the evolving security landscape in the Indo-Pacific. Instead of the old model of permanent installations, the U.S. and the Philippines are embracing a more dynamic approach, allowing for rapid deployment and greater operational flexibility. Subic is now a key logistics hub, with U.S. forces pre-positioning equipment and investing in infrastructure. The port's strategic location allows for swift movement of troops and supplies across the region, making it a vital node in America's regional defense network. Investments in roads, storage, and communications are transforming Subic into a modern military logistics center. In 2025, the U.S. Marine Corps leased major facilities, and the Navy is building a massive warehouse to support rotational deployments. These upgrades ensure that American and allied forces can respond quickly to any crisis, whether it's a natural disaster or a security threat. These are not combat bases, but rapid response hubs for regional crises. The focus is on humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, and supporting the Philippines in times of need, while also maintaining readiness for potential conflicts. The U.S. is also helping build a new naval pier, directly supporting the Philippine Navy's expansion. This pier will enable larger ships to dock, enhancing joint training and maritime security operations in the South China Sea. American investment helped secure the Agila Subic shipyard, preventing Chinese control and strengthening Allied capabilities. The shipyard now serves as a critical maintenance and repair facility for both Philippine and Allied vessels, further cementing Subic's role in regional security. The renewed U.S. presence has heightened intelligence activity and strategic competition. Surveillance and reconnaissance operations have increased, as both allies and rivals closely monitor developments in and around Subic Bay. Recent espionage incidents underscore the bay's sensitivity and importance. Intelligence agencies are on high alert, working to counter foreign interference and protect critical infrastructure. Subic Bay is now a focal point for Allied cooperation, and a target for rivals. Joint exercises and patrols demonstrate unity, but also draw attention from competing powers seeking influence in the region. America's deepening footprint is both a deterrent and a challenge in this contested region. The growing presence aims to reassure allies but also risks escalating tensions with regional competitors. The alliance is evolving, with Subic at its heart, shaping the future of security and cooperation in the Indo-Pacific. Subic Bay is also becoming a center for Philippine defense self-reliance. A massive new munitions plant is under construction, aiming to supply the military with locally produced ammunition and reduce dependence on foreign suppliers. This facility is vital for sustaining high-tempo operations amid regional tensions. The shipyard, now operated by Hyundai Heavy Industries, services both commercial and naval vessels, supporting Philippine and allied fleets. Together, the munitions plant and shipyard create a powerful defense industrial ecosystem. Subic is evolving from a forward base into a comprehensive center for sustainment, repair and rearmament. This transformation is a game-changer for Philippine security. Subic's military revival is fueling economic growth, creating thousands of jobs and revitalizing the region. The bay anchors the Luzon Economic Corridor, connecting ports, railways, and industrial zones to boost trade and investment. The Agala Subic shipyard, managed by Hyundai, is now a major hub for global shipping and allied naval logistics. Subic's integration of defense and commerce makes it a strategic target, but also a magnet for investment. The challenge is balancing economic growth with its new role as a defense bastion. Subic's success will shape regional development and security. The world is watching how the Philippines manages this delicate balance. Subic Bay's future is tied to both prosperity and protection. Subic Bay's transformation is a physical sign of a new strategic reality. The Philippines is leveraging its geography and alliances to push back against regional threats. Subic's revival sends a clear message: the Philippines will defend its sovereignty and shape its own future. The bay's fate is now intertwined with global security and economic stability. Preventing Chinese control of the shipyard was a pivotal move, keeping Subic in friendly hands. Subic is now a key square on the Indo-Pacific chessboard, where military, economic, and industrial power converge. A stronger Philippines anchored at Subic means a more stable Southeast Asia. Subic's story is one of resilience, self-reliance, and renewed alliances. Geography is destiny, and Subic Bay is once again echoing with the sounds of history. The world's eyes are on Subic Bay as it shapes the future of the region.